faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say, one breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a...
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Both middle linebackers in today's matchup will be looking for opportunities to make plays for their defense. It's the Seahawks going up against the Broncos. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. First down throw, Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Simeon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And for Rawls in his 2 playoff games, Charles, it was yin and yang. He had 164 yards in the wild card win over Detroit, but those numbers crashed down to earth against Atlanta. 11 carries, just 34 yards.
And it was that kind of a year for Thomas Rawls. Remember, he started the season injured from an injury in 2015. And then as he came along, started to gain some momentum, got hurt again. So it was a tough season for him. I think Seattle's going to continue to look to add to the running back position through the draft, free agency. They like to have a lot of runners around.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Simeon. Looking deep downfield. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 47 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Rawls. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Well, partner, tough loss for the Seattle Seahawks on the road at Atlanta in the playoffs. But Doug Baldwin, you know he's always going to compete. 5 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Try to keep them in the game.
Earlier you were talking about the offense running through Russell Wilson. Doug Baldwin and the wideouts, how do you see that going forward for Seattle?
Well, I think that they are well-equipped there. They have to get Tyler Lockett back. He was injured late in the season. But Baldwin is a top-level receiver, finally getting the respect that he deserves. Jermaine Kearse is still around. Obviously, Paul Richardson came on late in the season. They have plenty of targets out there. They may go for one later in the draft, but I don't think it's a priority.
On third and goal, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Brandon, one thing we run into in sports all the time is people discussing whether teams achieved all that they can achieve. And for the Atlanta Falcons in recent years, I think a lot of people thought they were underachievers. They erased that with this year's playoff run to the Super Bowl.
You know, last year had the hot start to this season, petered out, and just when they've been able to get to the playoffs, haven't been able to get over that proverbial hump. I think they're over that hump.
Yeah, I think in this recent run, and this is what I'm talking about maybe since about 2005 or so, they did have one NFC Championship game appearance against San Francisco, but many thought they should have won that one. Now they're on to the Super Bowl in 2017.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play clock winding down. They snap it at one. Now Wilson finding time. And that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. To throw on second is Simeon. That is caught at the 7. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos...